Now, speaking of barbers, they have an interesting history. Since the Middle Ages up until the 1700s, roughly, uh, barbers were the folks that dealt with minor surgery. And another major function they performed was popular, if not one of the few treatments at the time, was bloodletting. So in the shop, they would have this pole that the patient would hold onto as they were being bloodlet, and the pole was painted red to try to soften the gore of the blood dripping onto the pole. And after the white bandages that were used during the procedure were cleaned, they would use the pole as a sort of laundry line to wrap the bandages around and lean it up out back and let it dry. So what you ended up with was the symbol of the barber, that candy cane looking thing outside the barber shop, a red pole with white stripes. Uh, then in the 1900s, a blue stripe made its appearance, at least in America, to match our flag and also symbolize the veins from which the blood was let. Now there's still, believe it or not, to this day, a couple diseases that are still treated in this medieval way of bloodletting. There's polycythemia, which is the body makes too much blood, and no doubt the solution is remove the blood. And also something called hemochromatosis, where the intestines absorb too much iron, and among other places, the iron deposits inside the red blood cells, and so by bloodletting them, you effectively remove the body of this excess iron in a way that's accessible.